So y'all know wherever I go in Congressional District 25, all 13 counties, I love to visit. I love to talk to small business owners. I love to listen to people and what their issues are, what their concerns are, what they're feeling. Today, I am so thrilled to be in Cleburne at the Nolan River Coffee House with my friend Aubrey. Folks, this is special because this is the Army Navy connection. You know, I'm a 22-year Navy veteran, Aubrey.
I did 12 years as a medic in the Army.
Love it. So when we're playing football, not rugby, but every 364 days a year, we're buddies.
Absolutely.
And this is my favorite place to come in Cleburne. Every time I'm in Cleburne, I come here, get a matcha, get a nice drink, get a coffee. This is my favorite place. So thanks for sitting down with me. Love the coffee shop. How'd y'all get started here in Cleburne?
Well, thank you for coming out and taking time to do this with me. I really appreciate it. In 2022, I just kind of got to a spot in my life where I just needed a change. I had been a medic in the area. I worked in the local ambulance and a couple of the ERs in the Metroplex. And I just needed a change. So I built a mobile coffee trailer and sent it out, and it was a hit.
Yeah, I love it. And you've been open 2 years, is that right?
2 years in the house, and we're coming up on 3 in April. And same with the trailer; it'll be about 3 years in April.
Love it. Yeah. I love how this is kind of like your living room. You come in, you sit in a comfortable chair. You must see hundreds, thousands of customers come through. Do you see a diversity of opinions, a broad range of thoughts, of perspectives? What do you see on a daily, weekly basis?
Yes, we actually get a lot of young people in here. We have a lot of older people in here. We have a lot of people that come from different churches here. And like I said before, a large group of people from different aspects of life. And I think, to me, I think that's beautiful. I think my goal is with this coffee house is to make this a place that is welcoming to all from all walks of life. I think that adds so much value to our individual life when we're able to communicate or meet people from a different aspect of life that has different beliefs, make that connection with them. And I think it enriches us. It just widens our perspective of one another in our community. So, yeah.
I agree. And I can say you're doing that. I love coming here. I can vouch for that. I was sitting by the fireplace a couple weeks ago. There was a conservative gentleman. And you know something? When you're in person, you realize you have more in common than
Yes.
you do different.
Exactly.
Right? And so people get offline, stop,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Put down the phone, come sit at the coffee shop.
Yes, yes. Just set up a table. We try and have a lot of games in here. I had considered turning off the Wi-Fi, but I'm also really attracted to this idea of third spaces where low cost, overhead costs, have a cup of coffee and spend all day here and do your homework, do your reading, do your office work if you need to get out of the house. But I think we really lost that over the last couple of years with COVID and just this feeling of isolation. So, yeah.
I agree. Well, you're definitely doing it.
Thank you.
And you know, I always love visiting Cleburne. What's the community like? What's it mean to be part of this community?
I think Cleburne is a really unique community. I think there's lots of history. Again, I mean, in the house that we're in, and even in the Carnegie next to us, lots of history, lots of people that come from diverse aspects of life. It has that down home feel where you kind of walk around downtown and everybody's your neighbor. And we've been very fortunate to live here 10 years now, and I feel as though I could have grown up here. I mean, it's just that welcoming of a community.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. What kind of folks do you see come through? So this coffee shop, by the way, it's like your second home. It's like you come in, you're in the living room. There's a fireplace. Everyone's friendly. This little setup, there are like 10 little nooks and crannies just like this. I love it. What kind of folks do you see come in? What do you hear throughout the day? You must meet so many people.
Yeah, sure. So originally with the trailer, we had a lot of the local followers that come in, and we still do. We have our established loyal customers that we've gotten to know and built relationships with over the past 2, 3 years. But we're seeing an increase of people who are traveling through Cleburne onto a daily trip here or going someplace else and they stumble upon us. So I really take pride in that it gives us the ability to shine a light on our neighboring small businesses to increase business there, and just shine a light on Cleburne in general and who the people of Cleburne are and what they have to offer.
You know, I'm a big advocate for small businesses. One issue I have with the Republican Party and our current congressman is they treat large corporations like small businesses. So I'll give you an example. They will say you can have 500 employees and be a small business. They will say you can have $47.5 million in revenue and still be a small business. Well, I really feel it's kind of not fair to true small businesses. I think that's giving special advantages to large corporations and not really helping small businesses. And one thing I will always do is advocate for true small businesses like yourself. What have you seen? What have your struggles been? What have you seen as a small business owner in trying to operate a small business?
Oh boy, to think of myself in a bracket where a corporation with 500 employees that I fit in that same bracket, I really don't even see myself in that bracket. I will say that starting this business, while it looks fun and it is, I enjoy every aspect, it is probably one of the hardest things that I've ever done. And that's including my military service. I mean, it gives me true appreciation for the grind of those businesses that have stuck around for decades and made it through. But the Small Business Administration, as it being a resource for me, just seems incredibly out of touch. Not necessarily, I don't know if it's just their policies, but it just seems too large, too big of a resource for me to grab onto and receive any kind of assistance from.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing we need to do in Congress is make the Small Business Administration a true advocate for small businesses, not large multi-million dollar corporations. I love being in Cleburne. I love stopping by. What do you want folks to know about your coffee shop?
Oh boy, just a relaxed place to stop. My purpose for this business is to just help facilitate connections between people and people with businesses, and then people to our community and all it has to offer.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, we'll see you then.
Thank you.